the ball in, the bench!
Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to a brand new episode of God's Own Football's English podcast. So, like every other day, we are back again with a brand new topic. This time, it's a very interesting topic and a topic that has been discussed very widely across social media over the past few weeks. So, it's about the financial situation of the Indian Super League. So we all know how the Indian Super League has been attracting attention across various areas, not only in terms of players and teams' performances, but also with regards to off the field activities, of which finances play a very important role. So stuff like the salary cap, player wages, the wages of management and staff, etc. Various figures and facts have been thrown around through the internet, through social media in the past few weeks. So today we'll be discussing about these financial situation, the ongoing financial situation in the ISL, what to expect from clubs, what has changed in this season, and what each of these teams are going through in the ongoing season 7 of the ISL. So one of the important parts of while discussing the finances of the ISL would be the salary cap, of course. So as you all know, the all ISL clubs have a salary cap of INR 16.5 crores, which was a measure that was introduced last season. So it has continued into this season as well. So we'll be explaining. So as a starter, we'll be explaining the salary cap. We might be using certain figures, throughout the course of this episode. Please understand that all these figures are collected through external sources which are already available to the public. We will be crediting them on the due course of this episode. So without further ado, let's go to Krishnan bro and let's hear what he has to speak about this topic.
So this has been a burning topic since the start of the season because of, I think, from last season onwards we see a breakaway of two, maybe one team, and this season maybe another team from the desired spending thing. The thing has been ISL has always been a competitive league, so everyone expects. Every club expects to be in the playoffs and to win the ISL trophy and stuff. That doesn't happen in other leagues because ISL is in a very initial stage of proceedings. They don't have a tier yet. Like these are the top teams. Those are expected to win the stuff, and these are the next midfield teams who are expected to perform around there and maybe go and challenge the top teams. And these are the bottom teams who are expected to fight for the relegation and stuff if relegation is there. So what happened in ISL now is with the merger of ATK and Mohan Bagan. Before that also with the investment from Sanjeev Goenka and their ownership people, and the City Group taking over Mumbai City. The the finance of the those two clubs have been uh, gone above the what to say the perceived level of budget that other people have. So this has been this led to this what to say this led to this situation where people started questioning about the salary cap and thing, and all this stuff about this. But if you have to see from the you have to see like as Harry said, the salary cap is around 16.5 crores, and they haven't changed that for this season also. And according to the new, I read the latest article from, I think it is from Times. Um, I read that the loan fees and transfer fees are not part of the salary cap. The salary cap includes uh, all these salary cap includes all these wages paid to the players. So what these two clubs I don't think the 16.5 crore is the.
Wait, but then I've just opened up this article from Sportskeeda. So it's written by a guy called Suyash. It's an explainer article on all the all the finances in ISL season 7, and it says loan wages are actually included in the salary cap.
Is it?
Uh,
Because I have an article from the latest article from. I'll just tell you that the Hind. I think it is from the Times.
Times
Uh,
of India.
Times of India.
Okay.
It is. I don't know who wrote that article. It's the latest article where they say that ISL 7 records 9.5 crore football transfer fee. In that thing, they clearly mention
I think it is written by Marcus.
Marcus. Yeah,
Yeah, I
then
think.
probably it might be true. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So what he says that paying of he says that the loan fee and the transfer fees are not part of the salary cap. So clubs do take advantage of this. He clearly says that. And also, if you see, I think Mumbai has around three or four in the foreign signings. Mumbai has
Yeah,
around
big
three or
players.
four big players who are on loan.
Mm,
I think even Ogbache is on loan.
yeah.
So whatever Mumbai is paying, rest are paid by, like, 50% would be paid by Mumbai and 50% will be paid by the other club, and the 50% will only be included in the salary cap of Mumbai.
Other club
No,
means
no, no.
Kerala Blasters. Kerala Blasters.
Wait. No, the question is,
Yeah,
are loan wages included in
yeah.
salary?
Loan wages are included. Loan
Okay,
fees are,
loan transfer fee is not included.
yeah.
Okay, okay,
Loan transfer fees and transfer fees as such are not
okay,
included.
yeah, okay.
And
Now it's
and
clear.
also I don't think for Lefondre, if it is, I am just throwing figures around. I don't know what is Lefondre is earning and everything. I'm just throwing a figure on. If Lefondre is earning 2.5k per week or something like that, or like something like that, if 50% of that is paid by Mumbai, that only will only come under the salary cap. If I am saying it is 2.54 crore, that is what Lefondre is saying. Only 1.2 crore will come in the salary cap of Mumbai because 50% is paid by Mumbai. That's what they show in the book. The other 50% will be paid by the parent club, whoever is loaning the
I
play.
think, so all these loan transfers might involve a loan fee, right?
Yeah,
So
the
I
loan
think
fee will include
Mumbai
the,
pays
yeah,
the
wages. Yeah,
wages through loan fee, but
yeah,
then
yeah.
it need not be reflected in the salary cap.
Yeah, same. I think same thing happened with the Ogbache also. Kerala Blasters would have got. This is for the Kerala Blasters fans who think Ogbache is coming back, because Kerala Blasters would have got a loan fee uh, about the wages they pay to whatever the percentage they are paying to Ogbache in their salary cap. And apart from that, for doing that transaction, facilitating thing, they will have another fee for that also. So that's how the finance works. Like, these people do that, and this is basically happening because there is no salary cap is there, but who is doing this? Like, who is going and checking? Who is doing the auditing and stuff, and like telling no, this is not the right way, or this is not. Because if you see now, the biggest, what to say, from top team to bottom team, or top team to second best team, the biggest gap is in a sports we have seen is in Formula 1, because that's where the car is manufactured with the money and stuff. they implemented the cost cap from this season onwards. And the first thing they go to do is they appointed Deloitte as a watchdog, that these whatever franchise has to submit their accounts, has to get approval, has to the Deloitte will not only audit the finance part of it, Deloitte will audit the operation part of it also. So that's very easy to implement if DL want it. But from last season onwards, it was just salary cap is there for just fun, like for saying that we are maintaining the finance stuff and hoping that the clubs doesn't go bankrupt. And there has been a concerned perception that uh, there is a concerned perception that these other clubs can compete with the top teams because there is a salary cap, that all these clubs spend 16.5 crores and they are on a even kneel, and they should compete with these teams. That is pretty much wrong, because apart from the top two, I don't think any of the clubs, the other 9 clubs, uh, spend even the salary cap. They don't have the budget to spend even the salary cap, that is 16.5 crores. I don't think the clubs are spending that, the other clubs. Maybe now SC EB, like with investment and stuff, they will in the future. I don't know about that. They came pretty late, and so their spending we can assess only in the coming season. But this is the case now. Like there is no watchdogs, there is no nothing. Just the salary caps are there for uh, uh, salary cap are there for this thing. What this just for the namesake, and nobody is enforcing it. And so why the salary cap is there? You can just scrap it and just move forward. And I said this in my Twitter account, if you let me. And people coming back and ask me, you want to ruin Indian football and stuff and all these things. I was thinking like, I first of all, I don't have any power. Second of all, people still think salary cap is enforced. Like these other clubs like ATKMP and Mumbai City, etc. are following this, and like they are not making their signings without this thing. So yeah.
Yeah, well, an interesting thing that just came into my mind. This happened in July 2020. So ATK Mohan Bagan and Mumbai City were were the only two teams that proposed to the FSDL that they want to remove the salary cap. So such
Yeah,
a thing happened in July.
yeah.
Both teams said, while we discuss the salary cap issue, I think it's also very interesting to see how different clubs respond to salary cap, because ATK Mohan Bagan and Mumbai City are the only teams who think that salary cap is not necessary in the ISL.
Yeah,
While I have another article which says, which is an interview of Mr. Akshay Tandon, CEO of FC Goa.
yeah,
So who says salary cap is very important in the ISL, at least for the time being. So I think there's a difference of opinion among clubs as well. So
yeah,
and that itself shows how salary. I mean, this whole thing is viewed in Indian football. While some clubs follow it, other clubs may have found out ways to bypass this. Restrictions and all. One
yeah,
thing clearly that I think it has already been understood by now. People like Marcus have already said it. There are multiple ways to breach the salary cap, and clubs have actually done it as well. So he has said that openly. He has not revealed which clubs, but I think such things are pretty obvious who does it and who doesn't do it.
yeah. No, those two are making those asking those demands because they don't want to pay the extra fee to other clubs to flaunt this rule. So they can utilize for the that also for themselves. So that's what
Yeah.
they are up to. And as you said, Akshay is pretty clear on what is needed. Even if I am a football purist, I would still say that salary cap is needed if you are enforcing it. But I'm a pessimistic person, and I am a realistic person. I don't think these people will come into the line and stuff. So it's better to scrap the rule, because nobody is following it, and people have a tendency to preserve that a club like a club like maybe Northeast, they are doing. But club like Northeast can go to a club like ATKMP or MCFC and compete with them on an even need every game, because even this season Northeast has beaten MCFC 2 times. That's not the performance are not what I am going through. What I am saying is, if Mumbai City want a player and Northeast want a player, it's pretty obvious who will sign that player because of the money thing. So you guys have to, and all these people coming up to me and saying that we have to sign Motada Fall, we have to sign Rohit Krishna. That is not going to happen unless and until these two clubs, these are the super clubs of ISL now. City and maybe even PSG or something like that. Unless and until these two clubs doesn't want the player, nobody is going to sign any players from them. Even Goa couldn't stand in the way of their players going to Mumbai City. How many players?
But I think that could be, that could be because of other factors like Sergio Lobera, right?
Yeah,
Sergio Lobera actually brought some of those players from other clubs. I've heard. I don't remember who. I think Bumu. And
they paid a 1.5 crore transfer fees for getting Bumu from Goa.
Yeah, that's there.
Yeah, and who we didn't know what happened with the Goan management and Sergio Lobera, because if you ask me, one of the best clubs that is in ISL, which is run perfectly, is Goa, and they don't go and sack a manager like Lobera at middle of the season when they have won the league and are supposed to go and win the ISL. That doesn't happen, and so Citigroup is taking over, and obviously even money played a part in that. I think it's just my assumption. So that's and they almost bought all the Goan team to Mumbai City. So
with Mohammad Nawaz also set to join. That's another player who is
and Jackie Chan is on loan now. Yeah. So now only Brandon is left. I hope he doesn't know, but that's being a Goan boy, he is staying there. But still, only Brandon is left. If you see, almost all of them moved to Mumbai City. And I'm not. I cannot go and criticize that. I'm not criticizing that these people are spending money and getting things done, because that's always happens in football. If you invest money, you have to. There are two ways to success. One, you build from scratch and make a process. And process is a very bad word to utter now, because people will come and kill me if I utter process again. So I don't know, project or something. 4 years down the line, you will get something out of it. But people don't have patience for it. And then another way is to just invest in, put money in, and you can have success. So that's been always there in football, not in Indian football alone, even European and stuff like that. Almost all super clubs come from that. So you cannot deny putting it. But then there is the issue of morality, that this salary cap is there. That's what I am mostly thing about. If not for the salary cap, I think Goa would win, because they are the best in terms of replacing and signing players and running the club and everything. So I don't know. So So that's my thing regarding the salary cap. But uh, we are actually not discussing the salary cap alone here. So
No, I think in the beginning stages of the ISL, I think we did not have a salary cap. I've heard that players like Alexandro Del Piero were brought in for a fee for a salary of 10 crore INR or more.
no,
No, no,
the
no,
So
thing
no,
was
no, no.
the
We
exception.
had a
Yeah,
salary cap from the inception itself.
yeah.
but that
We
was
had
very
one.
high.
No.
No,
Marquee
it
players
was
are
20.
accepted.
It was 22 crores.
Okay, Del Piero was a marquee player. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
A salary cap was 22 crores. That's what I remember. And they had this rule called marquee player rule, which
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
fall
still
under
there.
the
That rule is still there, but nobody
yeah,
is signing marquee players anymore.
yeah.
which doesn't fall under the salary cap. That's what the MLS is following in America.
Ah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, they have this called designated player. So that doesn't fall under the salary cap. So yeah, what MLS is having is that they have a salary cap of like 4 million for every club. Like every like out of the roster, 18 players should have like I'll read it out. Uh, the salary cap in MLS
No,
is the
before you
budget.
read it out, can you also mention the source? Because
Yeah, I'm reading it from goal.com.
okay.
Okay, the salary cap in MLSs is the budget each team is allowed to devote towards a roster. For 2019, the MLS cap was set at 4.24 million for a senior roster of up to 20 players. A team is not obliged to spread their salary budget across 20 players, but must do so for a minimum of 18 players and not more than 20. If a salary pot of 4.24 million was divided equally among a roster of 20 players, each player would receive a salary of two lakh $12,000, which works out at a roughly 4,000 a week. I'm saying it in dollars. Of
Yeah.
course, the competitive nature of the sport means that certain players command greater fees for the service. However, it should be noted that the maximum yearly salary an individual player in the aforementioned senior roster can get is 5 lakh $30,000. That is just over $10,000 a week. There are exceptions to salary cap, especially designated players and targeted allocation money. So that's where this marquee players is coming. Designated players and targeted allocation money. So targeted allocation money is a bit complicated. I didn't understand from what I read in the goal.
No, the thing is they have these rules and all, and this is implemented there. It is
Yeah,
not like
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
It is implemented actually. So what is happening is A League also has
yeah,
the salary
yeah,
cap. Yeah. So what they're doing is they are implementing it like perfectly, but still they're doing it their best to to follow like pressure the clubs to follow
yeah,
the routes. So
yeah,
in MLS, I think it's working it out. In A League, I heard like 2 years back or 1 year back, what they did was this club. I am not naming the club. They what they did was they offered X amount of money to this player, and as like bonuses and all that, it was like hidden. The money was hidden, the bonus and all that, and they paid some money to his wife also. She was made as a member of this club's owner's parent company, like director or something, and his fees was included in her salary. So then that was found out by the news over there, means the press over there, and it was a big controversy.
yeah.
So
I think that might be happening in uh, Indian football also, but
yeah.
yeah, the we don't know. Like
See,
we don't know
see,
whether the
what I'm saying was salary cap was introduced because, like what you said, this league they felt that they should be made competitive. Like all
yeah,
the clubs, like if 8 clubs are there or the 10 clubs are there, all the clubs should be competitive enough to make the
yeah,
viewership go higher. Yeah. So
yeah,
now what happened is that we all know what is happening. Like two major clubs are spending money like anything, and now what you said, like they have become super clubs, like what Barcelona and Real Madrid in La Liga, and top four clubs in IPL, and Bayern Munich in
Bundesliga,
the Bundesliga. So
PSG in French
yeah,
league.
PSG in French league. So what I think is we have to avoid that, at least for the time being.
Yeah, at least maybe drop this salary cap thing and bring a something called a cost cap that includes this players transfers and
No, so see,
loan
that's what
fees and
I
stuff.
think. Even if you bring that, these guys will find a way to
No, no.
bypass that.
Yeah, you have to implement it. Like you have to
Yeah,
put a watchdog, like one of the major firms to audit, top four,
yeah, like
KPMG,
maybe
and all. Yeah,
independent.
yeah,
Uh,
independent staff to monitor it, and they have to report it. And if you breach the rule, your points should be deducted. That should be the punishment and fine for that. Then
and
only clubs will fall in like.
I just want to say that want to say to FSTL, mean like the fans are not stupid. Like they know, like when these good players come, that the clubs will be paying high salary and all that. So that, like for example, I heard that Amrinder was offered a huge amount of money to come to Kolkata for a ex club, but it didn't work out. So when he comes, no, anyway people will find out, like how the salary cap is being breached and all that. So why you like avoid, I mean, why making unnecessary controversy? Either you make the players wages public, official website.
They used to do that
Yeah, they
until
used to do that
yeah
2 years ago.
two
Yeah,
years ago. Yeah,
now, yeah, but now it's not. I
now
don't
it's
know
not.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah. So uh, but it happens in of other leagues also, no, they don't make this player salary, like not every player salary public, right?
No,
Not
no,
about.
no. They don't. No, that's fine also. Like if you are the major problems comes when you preach that it is a competitive league and you are making these rules to make it a
Yeah, yeah,
competitive league, and then go allows these clubs to do this.
yeah,
Uh, Either take one stand or the other take another stand. Like don't put your feet, like there is a saying in Malayalam that don't put your feet in both boat like that. So just go with it, like either accept that these two clubs are going to spend this much money, they are the super clubs, and our league will be like that, and we are planning to bring all these big players from Australia and other and Paul Macefield can wax lyricals about ISL being able to attract Australian players to ISL and all to these two clubs. Then that's fine. That's what if you want to do, that's fine. Then do it. Like scrap the salary cap and cost cap if anything, and just do it. Otherwise, just make it competitive, make it like a regulatory. Bring in a third party who will look into this and do that properly. Don't put like don't put both feet into like one feet in one boat and another feet in another boat.
Yeah, so guys, you've been listening to us speak for a while now, and what we were trying to do was, we were trying to explain the various aspects of finance as far as Indian football is concerned. You will all know that, Indian football is not that much of a big entity when it comes to the sport at a global level. But still, I hope the episode has helped you realize that despite being such a minnow in global football, the financial aspects of Indian football are ever present and they need to be taken seriously. Well, majorly we discussed about the salary cap, the one rule that binds Indian Super League together. We've discussed both the pros and cons of the rule, why it's beneficial and why it's not. We've also lined up many other topics to discuss, but unfortunately, due to time constraints, we have to wind up right now. But yeah, no worries. Just stay tuned for part two, and we'll be releasing part two soon. To give you a hint of what is going to happen in part 2, it's mainly about, broadcast rights and other such issues that similarly constitute the financial world of Indian football. So, yeah, do stay tuned. Wait for us as we, prepare the episode to release it. Meanwhile, also stay safe. It's not a very easy world out there, so stay safe. And yeah, cheers.
Force the ball in, a Betcher!